when the season ends.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Eddie Wood getting ready to hit, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That one fouled off. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Rodon ready. Here comes. Foul ball, still 0-2. Rodon fires. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And another ball. Bay, the base runner at first with one out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strike. One gone, runner at first. Dansby Swanson stands in. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want.
Now batting, catcher, Eddie Wood.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. 2 outs. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Goes down looking. TJ Friedel digs in now. Hoskins, the lead runner, out at second. Holiday on at first with nobody out. Hard hit, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just as
1 down. In now for the Reds, Dansby Swanson. Kicks and deals. In the air out to center. Ciani sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete, no score.
Now batting, the catcher, Eddie Wood.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Wood, only 20 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And there's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
what makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running.
Takes it to the bag. That's 1, and that's 2. So they've been held scoreless. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him, Eddie Wood. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a pitch. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 16 runners on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's yellow tape and white chalk when I'm on the beat. Yeah, you rich, but your talk is cheap. Never see me trying to walk with sheep. I'm so famous, can't even cough in peace. Your alter ego is Maltese. I was waiting for Auntie Punkin release. Crying over spilled milk. Probably never seen your friend. Probably never seen your dad. Or played dodgeball with bedtime. I done some things I ain't proud of. Like so my mom. The devil put some toxin in me. Demons trying to have an auction in me. They want to sell my soul. Going once, going twice. Never sold. Best story that was never told. Keep in mind that I have several episodes. A lot of things to be thankful for. A wife and 3 kids, I may make it 4. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny really had them birds. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. You know I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. They wanna know where the jump shot come from. Coach Outlaw taught me the beef method. Balance eye contact, elbow room, follow through. See, that's what I was taught to do. I probably learned more from Coach Gwen than I did from my own kin. Yeah, the streets was my sensei. I sold them, rap about it on my mixtape. I had respect, but I gained more. You rather be underrated or unemployed? Think on.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
Designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
That one down the line. Zips it across. Out number 3. There's a swing and a drive. O'Neill going back on it. Hauls it in on the warning track. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. And that's in there for strike 1.
All one's the count.
Upstairs. Chapman on at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just...
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And the batter now, Eddie Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Eddie Wood. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fought off foul. Weathers fires. Breaking ball inside. 1-2 to count. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Mother's Day action on the show. 2 outs, nobody on. Next is the Pirates DH, Eddie Wood. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Eddie Wood.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Jordan Westberg now at the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that one fouled off. Friedel on at first. Nobody out. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Foul ball there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And the righty deals. And that's outside. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Christopher Morel in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Wood back to work. And a good eye there. Fraley getting to start in left. 30 years old now. And he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Upstairs. Out there to center. Thomas sizing it up. He's got it. One up, one down. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. The next pitch misses. 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Thomas hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a strike on the outside edge. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Tosses across to first, and that'll do it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Late on that fastball.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job. Quickly.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. The pitch. Ball 1 low. Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Chopped left side, and he grabs it foul. And the 0-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, throw to second, and he's out.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there, and he might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one is back. and forget it. Home run number 5 on the season, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And now, Jordan Westberg. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. 2 outs. Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that. Bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Christopher Morel. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next pitch is downstairs. Lined into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas gets under it. Squeezes it. So up next, Jake Rogers. Just missed. That one missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swings through that. Next pitch is outside. Morel, the base runner at first with 1 out. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and O'Neill is retired.
The batter.
Wood goes 6 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Germany. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Very high with that one. And 1-1. And another ball. The pitch. On the ground, and that squirts through. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Now it's going to be Nolan Shanuel. Man at second. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Around third. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Wood back to work. just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to third. Chapman sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. This one popped up. Makes the catch for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
The Reds down by a pair here in the third and final game of the series.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Bottom of the 6th. And now Jordan Westberg. Wood back to work. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Hard hit to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. That one to first. Shanuel. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. And the batter now, Christopher Morel. And that's in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to get.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played. But a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he
got him. Picks up strikeout number 7 for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. 1 down, and now it's going to be Eddie Wood cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. And that one is inside. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with 1 gone. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nolan Shanuel. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Next offering misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Left-hand batter waits. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder.
First and second, 1 out. Alec Thomas now. Wood at second. Shanuel at first. 1 gone. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Now it's the second baseman, James Triantos. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Out! The double play ends the... And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jake Rogers on the ground out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just missed. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Jackson Holliday. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Whips it across, and it's a 1-2.
Hey, let's go.
So first and second with 2 outs. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss there.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking. 1 run. Back here in Cincinnati, digging in, Rhys Hoskins. The line to kick the pitch. Found back our way, and that's out of play. And the pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Clips the corner, strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Jeff Hoffman.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the Turnpike Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all. First pitch, and he just misses. Kwan leads off first with one away. That one hit to right. Sheets makes the grab, 2 down.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And a foul ball.
Right here, one time.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Almost got him. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals on the ground. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still no score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates 9. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood. And fouled off.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Now fly ball to right center. Rojas sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Little chopper rolls foul.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Wouldn't chase that time. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Esa choriza le arregla el clima. Habla español latino. Me pregunto si baila como camina. Ey, uy. Solo le cae el nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah. No quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. Hoy la dijo, todos saben que hoy es Lady Night. Están diciendo, baby, saca esa pasea. El que quiere ser baby, hoy va a tener que pasear. Ey, ella calladitas, no es de frontear. Yeah, la baby es exclusive, no está fácil de buquear. Wow, salieron en descapotado para ver la luna. Una ven y las otras man. Dice que para el mal de amor solo hay una cura. Party, botellas, canela pura. Yeah, son peligros, son daños, ¿cómo será la movie? Solo le cae el nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah, no quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. Yeah, hoy la dijo, todos saben que hoy es Lady Night. Están diciendo, baby, saca esa no hay que pasear. El que quiere ser baby, hoy va a tener que
So anyway, I got the powder like an avalanche. You know my heat.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Singy, we've got quite the pitching matchup in this one. 2 elite power pitchers going head-to-head.
Indeed, Boog, and this is going to be a fun one, especially if you like high velocity and big strikeout stuff. Both these pitchers are coming at these hitters from the right side, and I expect to see a lot of hitters look.
So 2 down, Eddie Wood now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately, barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Not close with that one. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a. And now here is Harper. The 1-2. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Here we go.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And fouled off. The 0-2. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips for 1, and a run scores on the double play.
Up next for the Pirates.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here.
So 2 down. Kyle Farmer stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball popped up. Moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Wood goes 6 feet 9 inches, only 20 years old, and he was born in Germany. One down, base is empty. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Just misses with that one. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order. And now here is Ryan McKenna. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, try to.
So 1 out, nobody on. Up next for the Pirates, Eddie Wood. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Oh, the throw is over his head. Tag got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily.
And here's the catcher, Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all. That one outside, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
Here now is our final line score tonight.